Corvus Marblecrypt. Every dusk, Corvus Marblecrypt walked the gravel paths of the cemetery, his footsteps the only sound beneath the whispering cypress trees. He would pause at each stone, not to read the names worn smooth by time, but to listen. He was the keeper of whispers, the one who remembered the stories not etched in granite, but carried on the wind. His only companion was an old groundskeeper named Silas, who understood that Corvus did not tend to the graves, but to the fragile silence they held. One evening, the silence shattered. A star, cold and sharp as a diamond shard, fell from the sky and struck the oldest tomb in the cemetery. The air hummed with a strange energy, and the marble slab cracked open, not with a rot of decay, but with a blinding, celestial light. From within the fissure, a new, unfamiliar star began to pulse, its light casting long, grasping shadows that seemed to drink the darkness from the world. The light threatened to unmake the delicate peace of the dead. Corvus knew he must contain it, but the task required strength he did not possess. He was forced to seek help from AIart, a pragmatic astronomer who monitored the skies from a nearby hill and saw the cemetery only as a plot of land, its magic mere superstition. She came with her charts and lenses, skeptical of the keeper and his hatching star. Their only hope lay at the geode chapel, a cavernous place at the edge of the moors where the Earth's crystal veins were exposed. The journey was treacherous, across fields where the new, aggressive starlight caused strange mirages. AIart's instruments faltered, and Corvus had to guide them by the fading memory of the old paths. The two of them, a pair of opposites bound by necessity. Inside the geode chapel, they found not a solution, but a choice. A central crystal could absorb the errant star, but the inscription warned it would also erase the gentle, nameless stars born from peaceful graves, the very essence Corvus had sworn to protect. He could save the world from a chaotic light by extinguishing the gentle ones, or preserve his sacred charge and let the disruptive star burn unchecked. Using a prism fashioned from the chapel crystal, they succeeded. They captured the violent star, its light now harmonized within the geode. AIart celebrated their victory, her skepticism replaced with awe. But as Corvus looked on, a cold dread settled in his chest. The captured light was beautiful, yes, but it was silent. In achieving this order, he had sacrificed the soft, whispering music of the celestial graves. Returning to the cemetery, Corvus found it profoundly changed. The graves were dark, the whispers were gone. The stars he had nurtured for a lifetime were extinguished, their stories lost forever to create a sterile, perfect sky. His victory was a tomb, and he was its sole, lonely inhabitant. He had traded a universe of stories for a single, silent fact. Understanding the true cost, Corvus made his decision. He returned to the geode chapel and shattered the prism. The captured star exploded outward, but he did not flee. He stood within the release of light and sound, and as it washed over him, he felt his own identity, the keeper of whispers, unravel. He offered his own memories, his own story, as a vessel to contain the energy, becoming a new, hybrid grave, part man, part star. He awoke back in the cemetery, but the world was not the same, nor was he. The sky now held a new, gentle star that pulsed with a familiar rhythm, his own heartbeat. The other graves remained dark, but from his own chest, a soft, new light emanated. He was no longer just their keeper. He had become the first of a new kind of grave, a living star, and his new duty was to listen for the first, tentative whispers of those that would one day hatch again.